So welcome you all for the day one of the career counseling program by the International Internship University. And I'm very much sure after the 3 days of this comprehensive training session by our experts from all over the world, I think you yourself can declare as the certified career counselor by the International Internship University. So I request our one of the great resource person, our strong support, Dr. Ravi Kumar KS sir, to do the honor to introduce Professor Dr. Binu Thomas ma'am. Ravi sir, please do the needful.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Snigdha ma'am. So I'm Dr. Ravi Kumar here from Bangalore and co-member of IIU for the India version. So before we start, let me tell you all about the International Internship University. Right, this International Internship University was founded by our favorite founder, Mr. Piyush Pandit. International Internship University, that is IIU, is a leading virtual education system and global brand confederation, which is the most valuable and trusted worldwide and well reputed in delivering innovative programs. Globally, it is a trusted name for quality training programs and is committed to providing better and virtual education to all the young learners of the globe. IIU is metamorphosing the conventional education system by cutting down the additional costs and providing access to more than 1,000 plus courses and internships to their e-learners across the globe with the help of its 1,000 plus global educators. In a short span of time, IIU has spread its wings in 195 countries and 6 continents under the strong leadership of its visionary founder, Mr. Piyush Pandit Sir. I welcome all the participants and the dignitaries of the IIU for this, the very first day of the third batch of the International Career Counseling session. It is my privilege and honor to introduce our trainer for the day, Dr. Professor Binu Thomas, who is a renowned figure in the field of education. Dr. Binu Thomas Candy is a MPhil, PhD, BEd, is a renowned mentor educator who played a significant role in the student's life and education for 30 years in Sikkim. She is a person with a vision and determination to decide herself to educating the future generation. She started her career in a Scottish missionary school, Balzor Namagal Senior Secondary School. There is PNGSSS under Miss I am Richie, and her role as a teacher is both significant and valuable. She has worked in various committees in the school where she was the examinations in charge and headed the team conducting other co-curricular activities. She worked in different universities in the role of dean, registrar, who provided leadership and oversight to all aspects of the office of the university and played a critical role in the university and academic operations by effectively managing the maintenance and integrity of all students' academic records, the approved curriculum, the creation and maintenance of course schedules, all areas of student registration and consistent administration of policies. She provided strong leadership consistent with the academic goals and mission of the institution. She was the reviewer of the International Journal of the Climate Change by Common Ground Research Networks, USA, resource person for national and international seminars, published papers in national and international journals, convener of the Interdisciplinary National Seminar conducted in SJC Bhutak, convener of Educational Committee in the Interdisciplinary National Seminar, convener of National Workshop on NAAC organized by IQAC Sikkim Government College, published books on research papers, question papers setter and evaluator for Sikkim Central University, Sikkim Manipal University, ICFAI University, and SRM University. Convener Website Committee, Convener Project Management Committee, Editorial Board Member of Sikkim Society, Jaipur, Rajasthan, Editorial Board Member of Atal Bihari Vajpayee Trust, ABHAV Foundations, Editorial Board Member of the Doctoral Committee of Sikkim Professional University, member of the International Organization of Educators and Researchers Incorporation. She is also the member of Joining Dreams of Young Minds Foundation, that is IDYM, a platform to promote the entire student community from any school and college around the world. If I start reading her complete profile, it would take the entire session of the day. So it is my privilege and honor to welcome our great presenter for the day, Dr. Professor Binu Thomas, for the session. So it is all over to you, ma'am. Please take over the session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ravi Kumar sir, for enlightening this session by giving a big, huge introduction of myself. Thank you so much. And I think I'll be able to do justice for what you have said. And thank you, Dr. Snikta, for giving me this platform to present my views on today's topic, where you have eminent researchers, academicians, great people all around the world. Thank you. So let me just share my PPT. Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, we can see it.
Okay. This is my first screen. So today, the program, today I'll be talking on the 3 topics within the time, hopefully, certificate course in career counseling, topic 3, 4, and 5. So before that, let me just, would you like to see what topic we are going to do today? Do you have any idea what we are doing today? So the first thing is career development and decision making. So the first step to solving a career problem is to bridge the gap between you are and where you want to be. So what is your present stage and where do you want to go? So exploring your values, interests, and skills will help you find educational and career options that match up with your goals. So you need to explore the values and interests and skills that will help you find educational and career options which can match your goals. You have set up some goals ahead, and you need to explore what are the values and interests. Then you have decision-making skills, which you have to decide where you are present and where you want to go. So you have to take decisions on the skills that are there in your hand. Our abilities, so decision-making skills are ability that help you become a leader in the workplace. Knowing how to make effective decisions can help in saving time. Before planning for anything that you do, if you plan yourselves, then you can save time and you can take the right goals. So knowing how to make effective decisions can help in saving time, allow optimum resource utilization, and ensure the company is on the path to long-term success. So your goals are for long-term success. The ability to make decisions is a valuable leadership trait, and it demonstrates your capacity to think objectively. So, and weigh different options. So, ability to make decision is again a valuable leadership trait. Whenever you want to take a decision, you need to have some leadership quality within you where you can take a valuable decision. And it demonstrates your capacity to think objectively. Only when you think objectively can you take a decision, a valuable decision, and then you should have the valuable leadership trait. In addition, your aptitude to make a quick decision can help establish a strong bond of trust with other employees that can strengthen your company's needs. So, how to make effective decision and also help in saving time, allow optimum utilization. So this will help establish a strong bond of trust with other employees and can strengthen your culture. Now, next one, the ability to make decision is a valuable leadership trait and it demonstrates your capacity. Incorporate, in addition to that, your aptitude to make a quick decision can help establish a strong bond, which I said just now. Incorporate a wide variety of skills during the course of making decision. You have to incorporate within a wide range of skills during the course of making decision. First one is problem solving. Problem solving skills are an important part of decision making. You need to be able to factor in different viewpoints in order to make a thoughtful decision. You need to have a thoughtful decision. It is also important to observe challenges and solutions from a neutral and non-emotional viewpoint whenever possible. Strong problem-solving skills can also help you focus on relevant details and form decisions more quickly and effectively. So your decision-making skill or strong problem-solving skills always can help you focus on relevant details and form decisions more quickly and effectively. So the decisions that you need to take should be quick and effective for the situation. So your goal is you have to see where you want to go. You are presently which situation you are in and where do you want to move on. So for that, you need to take a decision. Number two, it is leadership. Strong leadership skills can help motivate employees to reach their goals and aid in promoting teamwork. So for anywhere in your career, wherever you go, you need to promote teamwork. So that leadership skills that you have can motivate employees to reach their goals and in promoting teamwork. Make sure you want to take the time to build strong relationship with your co-workers or your friends so you can get to know them and they will feel comfortable speaking freely around you. So first of all, you need to create an ambience where you have a strong relationship among your other co-workers. So you can get to know them and they will feel comfortable speaking freely around you. So they want to bring their problems to you. So they should feel comfortable speaking around you. The more engaged and approachable you are, the higher the likelihood you will be able to work cohesively with your team and more productive choices with long-term impact. So the more you get engaged or involved into your stream or how approachable you are, the higher the likelihood you will be able to work cohesively. You have to work together with your team and make productive choices with long-term impact. So this is leadership quality. And now you have reasoning. Reasoning is one of the main skills needed to be effective at decision making. You need to reason the problems that are there in the situation. So reasoning is one of the main skills needed to be effective at decision making. Make sure you take into account all the benefits and disadvantages of every possible solutions before you make a selection. So that is very important. You have to make sure you take into account all the benefits and disadvantages of every possible solution before you make a selection. So that is very important. Consider all available and relevant points of data to help you guide your decision making. So you have to take all the data, relevant data points which are available to help you guide your decision making. Next one is teamwork. At some point, you may want to collaborate with co-workers to achieve common goals. So that is very important. Teamwork is very important. I have discussed it before also in the previous slides. Teamwork. You should have there should be an ambience where you are approachable. So the co-workers feel comfortable speaking to you. At some time, you want to collaborate with co-workers to achieve common goals. For example, you may want to collaborate with your marketing manager on the best way to approach an important client. You have to see your client, your career, where do you want to get the best way. So you need to meet your, collaborate with your team leader or marketing manager on the best way to approach an important client. Teamwork can help you brainstorm the best option to solve challenges and help you with decision making by showing your different perspectives. So teamwork is another term which is very important for today's program, where you can help you, where it can help you brainstorm the best options to solve challenges and help you with decision making by showing you different perspectives. Next one is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence means you are aware of your emotions and can express them in a way that is healthy, informative, motivating to those around you. So emotional intelligence is a very important key factor, which means you are aware of your emotions and you can express them in a way that is healthy, informative, motivating to those around you. Your emotions can inspire solutions to challenges and help you express your goals to others. So your emotions can inspire solutions to challenges where you can express your goals to others. Emotional intelligence can also guide your analysis of challenges and solutions. So this particular aspect, like teamwork, emotional intelligence also is equally important because you are aware of your emotions and can express it in a way that is healthy, informative, and motivating to those around you. Next one is time management. Time management. When decisions need to be made quickly, you may benefit from time management skills that will help you track of important deadlines. You have certain deadlines in your lifetime. So whenever you take a decision, it has to be made quickly, and you may benefit from time management. You decided on certain time management skills that will help you keep track of important deadlines. Time management will also help you deliver timely status reports so that everyone is keep updated on challenges and solutions. So this is also another thing. Once you take the decision on something, then the time management skills comes into it, and time management, it will also help you deliver timely status reports so that everyone is keep everyone is keep updated on the challenges and solutions. If you have complex issues with multiple decisions to make, then time management can help you stay organized. So your focus is your goal, which requires so many important factors, time management, um, uh, decision making skills, so many things you should have. So if you have complex issues with multiple decisions to make, time management can help you stay organized. You need to have an organized community during each stage of decision making process. So whenever you take any decision, so you need to have, if it is multiple decision to make, time management can help you stay organized. Next one is career development. Career development is the progression of short-term steps taken to achieve long-term professional goals. So career development, is one of the most important topics of today's program. It is a progression of short-term steps taken to achieve long-term professional goals. So you are focused on your professional goals. So whatever progression that you take off, or whatever short-term steps taken will lead you to long-term professional goals. It involves the building of role-specific skill sets and can include taking night classes, networking, seeking out a mentor, and taking on new responsibilities in your current job. So here you are involving yourself in building up role-specific skill sets, which can include taking night classes, networking, seeking out a mentor, and taking on new responsibilities in your situation or the present job. So career development is a continuous, lifelong process of development experiences. For example, learning a new skill to enhance your performance in your current role. So that is career development is a continuous lifelong process of development experience. Whatever experience that you had in your previous roles can be utilized here. Career development can also refer to how a company develops its employees. Differences that focus on seeking, obtaining, and processing information about self, occupational and educational alternatives, lifestyles, and role options. That is very important. So career development also refer to how a company develops its employees. Differences that focuses on seeking, what are obtaining, and processing information about self, your occupational and educational alternatives, your lifestyles, and role actions. Now, when we think about career planning and development, that is again another aspect for today's conference. So career planning and development clarifies the match between organizational and individual employee goals. So it will clarify whatever that is the match between these two important criteria, organizational and individual employee goals. It is cost effective to use your own staff talent to provide career development opportunities within your department. So you should look for it is very cost effective if you use your own staff who is talented to provide career development opportunities within your own circle or department. Career development increases employee motivation and productivity. So career development, it increases the employee motivation and productivity. So career development is also an equally important topic criteria as we have discussed teamwork and other important leadership qualities which we have discussed before. Same way, career development also increases employee motivation and productivity. Career development is the proactive, lifelong process of finding your footing and advancing your career path. So your focus is to develop your career path. So career development, it is proactive, lifelong process of finding your footing and advancing your career path. It is an intentional approach to creating a meaningful career that includes setting long-term goals, exploring professional development opportunities, and gaining new work experiences. So whatever new experience, whatever new that is coming, setting a long-term goal, it's not that you are going to go till here. So you are setting a long-term goal, exploring professional development opportunities, and gaining new work experiences. Career planning also refers to the process of planning career choices, establishing career objectives, and deciding on educational and development programs to improve the skills. So it refers to the process of planning career choices, establishing career objectives, and also you have to decide on educational development programs to improve the skills required to achieve career objectives. It is also an important part of individual self-assessment too, this career development planning. Now, career counseling. Next term is career counseling program. So let's see what is career counseling. Career counseling is a process that will help you know and understand yourselves and the world of work in order to make career education, and life decisions. So this process is also very, very important that will help you know and understand yourself. And also the world of work you need to know in order to make your career, educational, and life decisions. Career development is more than just deciding on a major and what job you want to get when you graduate. So it is also a simple language. If you see, career development is more than just deciding on a major, whatever subject you have learned, and what job you want to get when you finish your graduation. It is really a lifelong process, which means that throughout your lifetime, throughout your life, you will change. Situations will change, and you will continually have to make career and life decisions. So when you see your life, you will find that it is this lifelong process. It will help your life change, first of all. Your situation will change, and you will continually have to make career and life decisions timely. The goal of career counseling is to not only help you make the decisions you need to make now, but to give you the knowledge and skills you need to make future career and life decisions. So this is the goal of career counseling. It is not just helping you make the decisions you need to make now, but to give knowledge and skills you need to make for your future career and life decisions. Global Career Counselor program is most preferred by India's leading schools and universities. It has well started here in India. This online program is a comprehensive guide which covers best practices, techniques, and trends in the domain of career counseling. A global career counselor knows how to set parent and student expectation. You know that in a family, parents have some expectation. Your children have expectation. So this counselor knows how to set these two parties, parents and the students. Career counselor courses comprises of modules that have been designed to enhance your practical learning experience while providing all the relevant conceptual knowledge. So it will comprises of modules that have been designed to enhance your practical learning experience while providing all the relevant conceptual knowledge. It covers information right from upcoming careers, various boards, entrance exam patterns, visa processing if you plan to migrate to another country, psychometric assessments, and a lot more. There are so many aspects here when you talk about career counselor course. It covers the information rights from upcoming careers, various bonds, entrance exam patterns, visa processing, psychometric assessment, and a lot more, still more. Career counselor course comprises all of this that have been designed to enhance your practical learning experience while providing all the relevant conceptual knowledge. It covers information right from upcoming careers, various bonds, entrance exam patterns, all these which I have discussed before. So, to put it simply, career counseling guides students and professionals in choosing the right career option, assist in identifying the barriers in their growth path, and aids in developing strategies to overcome obstacles and attain career success. Now, career counseling is also another process that will help you know and understand yourself and the world of work in order to make career educational and life decisions. Super stages of career development are organized in stages 1 to 5. First of all, growth, exploration, establishment, maintenance, and decline. Five stages of counseling process, and it is widely, the 5 stages which I am going to discuss now, it is widely accepted as a holistic approach towards counseling. First one, stage number 1, the initiation stage. The first stage of your counseling is known as the initiation stage. Here you will get to know your counselor and they will get to know you. It is vital to start building rapport with your chosen mentor or coach at this stage. So first initiation stage, you will have your is also known as first initial stage is also called as initiation stage, and you will get to know your counselor first, and the counselor will get to know you. So it is vital, very important to start building rapport with your chosen mentor. You need to have a good rapport with your mentor or coach at this stage. If the relationship is not going to work, you need to seek an alternative counselor. Don't just go for one counselor. If you see that the chosen mentor doesn't work for you, you can't start a building rapport with your chosen mentor or coach in the initiation stage. You are always expected to seek an alternative counselor. This may be through no fault of your own, but having a counselor you're comfortable talking to is extremely important. You should, that's what it's been. I told you, you should start your career counseling with a mentor with whom you can start building a rapport with your chosen mentor or coach at this stage. So the relation is not going to work, you need to seek an alternative counselor. This may be through no fault of yours. It shouldn't be your fault. But having a counselor you're comfortable talking to is extremely important. Next one is gathering of data. Data needs to be gathered so that a picture of who you are can be built up. This is done in various ways, including questionnaires. So any research work you go, any data collection you go, gathering of data, first thing you need to include questionnaires and form filling. This part of the process may seem a little boring. Maybe you will find it a little boring. But your counselor mustn't understand just who you are now, but where you have come from to reach where you are. So this first part, taking basic information, might take you, might feel that you a little boring. But your counselor mustn't understand just who you are now, but where you have come from and to reach where you are. Next one is awareness. This is a critical element of the initiation stage. We are just discussing about the initial stage. Critical element, awareness. You will be comfortable with your chosen coach or mentor, and your counselor will know plenty about you. With this knowledge, they can start working towards steps and strategies they will use throughout the remaining stages of your counseling. So with this knowledge, they can start working towards steps and strategies they will use throughout the remaining stages of your counseling. At this stage, your rapport with your counselor should be excellent. That is very important. You should have a good rapport with your counselor, and then the awareness stage, you need to have an excellent rapport with your counselor. And you should feel relaxed and comfortable with your sessions. Any session you attend, you should feel relaxed. You are having a good rapport with your counselor, with your leader, and you should be comfortable with the session. If you do not, you have not chosen the right career counselor. If you feel that you are not comfortable with the counselor, you're not feeling relaxed and comfortable with the session, that means you have not chosen the right career counselor. This is the first stage, initiation stage, where you have awareness, also one of the most important aspect. Then gathering of data, the initiation stage, all these are coming. Now let's move to stage 2, exploration stage. By now, you will know if you have chosen the best counselor and will move on to analysis with your mentor's help. So you will know first stage, when you go through all these aspects, you will, when you come to the exploration stage, you will know that you have, whether you have chosen the best counselor or not. And if you feel that you have developed a good rapport with the counselor, then you can move on to the analysis with your mentor's help. This analytic stage may include some tests. So in the initial stage, we have gone for questionnaire and form filling. Now here we are going for some tests, and you will have your social behavior assessed, as well as your personality and your career interests. So this is where second stage, the analytical stage, may include some tests, and you have some social behavior assessed, as well as your personality and your career interest. With this information and your job experience discussed, it is time to move on to the next step. One-on-one interaction with your counselor will allow you to discover which avenues and paths are open to you. That is very important. When you have a good rapport with your counselor, you are moving forward step by step. You are getting job experience discussed. After this, you are going to move on to the next step. So your one-on-one interaction with your counselor will allow you to discover which avenues and paths are open to you. Stage 3, the decision-making stage. So you are finished with the initial stage. You have come to the second stage, exploration stage. And now you have come to the decision-making stage. So you are going very well with your mentor or your leader. This stage will explore different paths and a decision must be made. So you have different paths in front of you. You have to explore which will take you to your goal. So a decision now has to be made. You and your counselor need to reach a common ground. You have to come to a common ground, and any barriers stopping you from choosing a career will be ruled out. So proper counseling will explore which path is right for you. So this decision-making stage, after your exploration stage and initiation stage, where you have developed a good rapport with your mentor or your leader, you have to know that you are going to come reach a common ground. Your counselor and you are coming to reach a common ground. So if any barrier stopping you from choosing a career will be ruled out. Proper counseling will explore which path is right for you. Next one, you have the preparation stage. All avenues will have, sorry, preparation stage. All avenues will have been explored at this stage and decisions will have to be made. So preparation stage now, whatever avenues you have in your hand, it's all been explored at this stage and decision has to be made which path you want, which career path you want, or how you want to go further with your counseling, proper counseling. Now is the time to prepare a plan of action. Here you have to make a plan of action. This plan will allow you to go down your chosen route and succeed. This plan will allow you to go down your chosen route and you will succeed. Just 1 second. I'm very sorry about it. I'm just coming. This is running out of charge because this is the second program that I'm doing continuously. Just 1.5 hours before I was on to another program. So
Yes, Dr. Binu. Dr. Binu. Dr. Binu. Please bear with us for 2 minutes. I think there is some issue. I'll just check on that.
I think she was audible. Has she dropped?
Ravi sir, what happened? She left?
I think she might be having some technical issue. I think she's dropped, I believe.
I'm just trying to communicate with her. Yeah, anyways, dear participants, do you have any questions on the slides or presentation that has been put? So please feel free. If you have any queries, anything, feel free to ask us. We will provide you the recordings of each session to you.
So, ma'am, there is a question regarding the stage one. When ma'am has talked about the gathering of data, right? She was talking about, hello, I'm audible?
Can you be a bit
Ma'am?
louder, ma'am?
Yeah. So she was talking about gathering of data using a questionnaire. So any set of questions need to be asked to the student, or there is fixed format, or we need to make according to our choice.
Dear
I'm
all,
asking
just
all
wait.
out.
Dr. Binu is joining in 2 minutes. She was having some technical constraints. So let's wait for 2 minutes. She's joining back. Yeah, so she'll solve your
Yeah.
queries. So till that,
Okay.
we can have an open discussion forum.
Yeah, that would be much better.
Yes. So we do have with us our trainer for the day too, Dr. Ravi Kumar sir. Sir is also with us. So let's discuss on that. Ravi sir, you can put on some questions till Dr. Binu joins.
Should I put on the questions or the participants will put on questions for me?
No, I certainly agree. But just to start the conversation with, Professor
Yeah.
Charles, you are requested to put in your views.
Actually, when we look at counseling, it's very good. Counseling are for those who are leaders, who can share their opinion, who have been experiencing a lot of activities, counseling people. As we all know that the leadership requires a certain set of quality that are not found in everyone all the time. The certain quality. So for one to be able to counsel very well, must be a good leader. We believe a person with good leadership quality is able to make ordinary people do extraordinary things. So when you are counseling people, you are somebody who has that experience, who has that exposure to things, even before that occasion occurs. You have that extraordinary ability to give out your best. So giving out your best, you need to be moderate. You need to be a person who is open-minded, who is spiritual filled with the word, who is good. So as a leader, who is a counselor, keeping this as our principles. We are giving our various leadership roles to prominent and worthy people who we believe can bring about a change in our students through their quality. So when you are counseling people, it's a way of imparting knowledge. It's a way of giving a vital issue, a vital word that will propagate that word, that will help that person to do or to achieve his greatness, to know his potential, to know his efficiency. So counseling is a very good activity. It's a good a program that facilitates, that helps to build up person's morale, to be a good citizen, to be a person of peace, to be a person that will be useful to the society. So it is very, very important. And being a leader, a good leader inspires the people around him, and they work together to bear the fruits of their hard work and efforts. See, as a good counselor, you're a good leader who will do what we try and bring out the potential from that particular person. So as the person, we also be a mentor, we also be a counselor to other people. We impart, when we are counseling people, we try to impart our knowledge to them so as to be also a model or a role model for subsequent activities. So as we are giving our best, we expect such to also do the same. A good leader or a good counselor inspires the people around him, and they work together to bear the fruit of their hard work and effort. A committed leader or counselor who does not sway from his decision will be more respectable by the people he leads. As a good counselor, you must make sure you maintain a good quality, a good expression, a good thing. Give out your best. Giving out your best, it makes that person who is trying to know about try to know what he should know. Give his or her own best to other people too. It's very, very important. As a good counselor, you are a good leader. A good leader naturally becomes a good teacher to the people around him, making people learn through his decision and morals. A good counselor, a good leader will never stand in front of the pack, but rather stay behind and make sure everyone is in place. So as a counselor now, you stay behind. You don't need a good counselor stay behind. Try to see what the same person who is trying to put in place so as to be like him or her. So it is always very vital to be a good counselor. And when you are a good counselor, everybody will like to associate themselves with you, and you yourself will be useful in the society and in the global world. As a good counselor, a good counselor or a good leader, you try as much as giving your best to them, try as much as doing what is worth doing, so as people will be useful in the society too, just as you are. So it is always good we give people the true way of counseling, the truth, as concerned a situation, as concerned any activities that is at hand. Before somebody can come to you as a counselor, they must have trust you. They must have seen your performance. They must have seen who you are in the society before expressing their own. And we as a counselor should give our best to them, tell them the truth, and make sure that we avoid anything that is not the truth. Tell them what it is openly, so as to make sure such person will also be good in the society. We must be ready to give our best to people, and giving our best to people, the same person will be happy and maybe subsequently come to us for any assistance. So it is always good. There are so many things you must consider as a counselor. As a counselor, you should know that you need to play a good role, make people happy, put a smile on people, people look fine. And when they are fine, when they are happy, the society will be happy. Everything about the society will be good. So we appreciate this particular program. This program helps. When I did my own activity, this course, I think we had last year, it was a very good experience. It changed everything about me, makes me to be outspoken, makes me to be someone who will be able to deliver. And I thank God I've been delivering a lot of training, making a lot of training, letting people know. So it's always good we give our best. Today is day one. By tomorrow, I will be able to experience more. There are a lot of things we are going to learn about this same situation, and God will going to help us. Thank you very much for my short explanation. From what I've said, I hope we have one or two questions to see, so I will be able to dive more on it. Hello, any question from what I've just said?
Yes, Dr. Binu Thomas is back. Yes, Dr. Binu.
Yes, I'm just getting the share screen.
Yeah, I'll just make you the co-host again.
Okay, can you see the screen?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we
Please
can.
proceed. Thank you.
Oh, sorry about that. There was some network issue.
No. Please don't be sorry. Thank you.
Yes. So we were discussing about Initial stage, gathering of data, exploration stage. Next one is decision-making stage we were discussing. This stage will explore different paths. A decision-making stage. This stage will explore different paths and decision must be made. And you and your career counselor will need to reach a common ground. Any barriers stopping you from choosing a career will be ruled out. So this is where you have to make a decision. Proper counseling will explore which path is right for you. Next, we'll go to the preparation stage. All avenues will be explored at this stage. When you're doing the preparation stage, all the avenues will be taken, explored at this stage, and decision will have to be made. And it is a time to prepare a plan of action. So once when you have taken decision, you have to prepare, come to the preparation stage. That is the time you need to plan and act. You need to prepare a plan of action. This plan will allow you to go down your chosen route and succeed. Resources will be made available and you will receive a backup plan. So once when you prepare the
I think Ravi sir, again, she has some connectivity.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because I know it's raining very
Yes,
heavily in
very
India.
heavily across.
Maybe that can be one of the reasons.
Yeah,
And currently
that's
she
what I
is in
must.
Delhi.
Yeah.
So I think,
Saying that,
so please, our sincere apology, she is trying to join again. Ravi sir, you can start something maybe.
because I am about to leave now, actually. I have to catch my bus.
So
Okay.
basically, I would like to put in one question here, like, why we have enrolled ourselves for this course? Like, what is the reason behind the enrollment, or why we just want to learn more about the career counseling? Like, maybe many of us are the educators, or maybe it's for the personal use. So I think we all can share our experience or our thoughts on that. So it will be more of the interactive. So Dr. Rosalind, I request you to share in your thoughts.
Yes, I know for me, it's really building on what I've already done. Years ago, probably over 10 years ago, I did career counseling at a university. And I know that our times are changing with technology and everything. So I want to always make sure that I'm in tuned time-wise with the new things that have come out and things like that. And not only knowing locally and in my community, but getting to understand more internationally so that I'm able to fit in any part where that I'm in with my skill set. So that's what my purpose was for taking this.
That's great. Sudhi Gupta ma'am, would you like to share in your thoughts?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. I'm audible now?
Yes.
Yeah, so there are two reasons, ma'am. I'm an educator of computer science from last 10 years. And when generally parents meet me, they generally ask what the computer science goals and the career paths are about. So where I'm failed to connect with the parents, how the career, I mean, the computer science is important as a career. So where I have to research and then give them resources. Okay, these are the university you can apply. Though we have a career counselor in our colleges and a school, but still the parents have the first demand from the teacher that yes, an educator, that you answer our query, what are the best options. Secondly, I have a child which is now in the 11th, 10th standard, so I have to choose a best career for him. That's the reason I thought to go with the international, not a local or a national level. So that's the reason I've chosen.
Yeah, that's great. So it's right, very much rightly you have said. Being an educator, it's certainly the expectation of the parents. But in addition, I feel for our own children as well, because these days it is a competitive world, and we always want our
Absolutely,
kids
ma'am.
to be the best. So here in our dear
Absolutely.
Professor Dr. Binu ma'am is back.
Yeah, so sorry about it. I don't know what is happening. One after the other, something has been happening here. Okay, anyway, I hope this will work out. So we were discussing about the different stages of a counseling process. And first one was initiation stage, where you gather information. Then you have the awareness also, which is also a part of initiation stage. And then you have the exploration stage. Then you have the decision-making stage, where you need to decide on what you want to go and how you want to go once we are comfortable with the counselor or your mentor. Now, preparation stage, that's where we have come. All avenues will have been explored at this stage, and decision will have been made. Now, this is the time to prepare a plan of action. So once when you're comfortable with your counselor, you're going ahead with your plan of action. So this is the time you need to go ahead with your plan of action. So this preparation stage, you will have to prepare a plan of action. This plan will allow you to go down your chosen route and succeed. Resources will be made available and you will be able to back up plan. And at the best, all the best counselors. So we will find that the counselors will be helping you and the resources will be made available and you will receive a backup plan also. With the preparation of plan of action, you are also having a backup plan too. Next one is the implementation stage. The final stage is the implementation of the plan. You will be given goals and deadlines to achieve. So once when you decide on how you have to go ahead, you have decided the plan of action, and then you will receive a backup plan also. Resources will be made available. Now you have to implement all these. The final stage is the implementation of the plan. You will be given goals and deadlines to achieve. This is perhaps the most exciting stage for you, and perhaps for your counselor also, the most nerve-wracking too. You are implementing whatever has been done in the paper, you're bringing it into action. Both you and your counselor will be hoping that all the hard work you have put in will get you to the place you want to be in your life. That is where you are working in different stages. So once when implementation stage takes place, you have that hope that all the hard work that you had put in throughout will get you to the place you want in your life, and that you will no longer be stuck at crossroads. That is very important. You are not stuck anywhere. Now, when you come to this, you will have another evaluation. So evaluation is also another important aspect of career counseling. It is also referred to as pre-assessment or initial assessment. Is conducted prior to the instruction or intervention to be established a baseline from which individual students' growth can be measured. So this placement evaluation also is being referred to as a pre-assessment or initial assessment. This type of assessment is used to know what the student's skill is about the subject. So this is also required. Conducting a type of entrance examination for selecting learners for a particular course is an example of placement evaluation. So when you talk about the education system, you will have to see what type of evaluation that you're going to give. You are coming with an implementation. After coming to the implementation stage, you need to know how much, what is your work that you have done. When you are in the career also, you need to see education career also, you need to see that what assessment you have made for the student's skill level about the subject. Conducting a type of entrance examination for selecting learners for a particular course is an example of placement evaluation. Formative assessments are generally low stakes, which means that they have low or no points low value. The next one is specifically there are three types of evaluation which is required, is used in the classroom. First one is summative evaluation, formative evaluation, and diagnostic evaluation. So I discussed about the implementation stage, and then I would like to talk about evaluation also, how you do it in the classroom. So summative evaluation is the commonly known type of evaluation. It comes at the end of the term, course or program of teaching. So when you are talking about teaching, it is coming towards the end. Or anything when you are implementing, when you come to the implementation stage also, you will find that you are coming to a stage where you have to evaluate what have you done till now. So evaluation strategies can be classified into two main types of evaluation. Primary types depending on the information needed, formative and summative, and each can play an important role. Each of them can play an important role to evaluate your efforts and community engagement. The evaluation of teaching and learning reaches far beyond gathering and end-term course feedback. You need to have a feedback also of what you have done. Implementation stage also, same thing. You need to have a stage where you have to see how much you can implement and how much work you can do. So implementation and evaluation, which will help you see what is the work that you have done till now. The evaluation of teaching and learning reaches far beyond gathering and end-term course feedback and includes mid-term feedback also and other methods to access the quality of an instructor's teaching, including peer review and the instructor's own reflection. So the process implementation evaluation determines whether program activities have been implemented as intended. Outcome, effectiveness, evaluation measures program effects in the target population by accessing in the program is the outcome or outcome objectives that the program is to achieve. Now, evaluating implementation. You assess the progress have been made based on the indicators defined when the action plan was drafted. Make any necessary adjustments or changes during the process, depending on the condition in which the organization is evolving. See whether any other course of action have emerged along the way. Now, what is the goal of the implementation evaluation? Implementation evaluation, monitor, document, access, and report on the implementation of program plans. Such evaluation provide feedback throughout a program's implementation and later report on the extent to which program was carried out as intended and required. What is evaluation as a part of implementation process? The process of implementation must always include evaluation as one of its key steps. in order to achieve the goals that have been set for a project. It is essential to evaluate if the project is moving in the proper direction and whether it requires any modification. So how can you write an implementation evaluation plan? Clarifying program objectives and goals. Number one, developing evaluation questions, developing evaluation methods, setting up a timeline for evaluation activities. These are the different process of 4 steps for developing an evaluation plan. Now, what is evaluation, implementation evaluation control? This type of control is a step-by-step assessment of implementation activities. It focuses on the incremental actions and phases of strategic implementation and monitors events and results as they unfold. Now, what is the evaluation? Why is evaluation an important part of implementation process? So, evaluation can describe how a program is operating, show whether it is working as intended. You have the plan of action made before, so you can have a check whether it is working as per intended, determine whether it has achieved the objectives, identify areas of improvement. So when you do all this, you will come to know which area needs more improvement. Having a plan for evaluation is critical, and having it ready when the program launches is best. Now, how can you analyze your implementation? Implementation analysis are an important component of impact evaluation. The descriptive findings of an implementation analysis can help contextualize the impact findings and generate hypotheses about why the program did or did not have a positive impact. So the 3 levels of implementation that you have is I have discussed just now. The planning. Now, what are the planning, implementation, and evaluation phases? The program evaluation process goes through 4 phases: planning, implementation, completion and dissemination, and reporting. That complement the phases of program development and implementation. Each phase has a unique issue, method, and procedures. Now, what is the implementation structure? These are all different components that you have come across when you do the implementation stage. An implementation structure is the administrative entity which program implementers use for accomplishing objectives within programs. An organizationally rooted analysis is therefore inadequate to rationalize the activities surrounding program implementation. Now, what is implementation planning? Implementation planning is a process in project management that entails creating step-by-step instruction for completing the projects. You are coming to the end of the project where you are implementing, and the purpose of this process is to inform members of a project team of the concrete actions and individual tasks required to achieve the team's strategic goals. That is very important. And then the management of implementation. Implementation managers oversee the implementation of new technical systems and solutions throughout an entire
Dr. Veenu, we are unable to see the slide. If you can just proceed with the next slide, because we are in the previous slide.
Okay. No, it has come to the end. So I'm just explaining of what was being discussed till now. So implementation managers oversee the implementation of new technical systems and solution throughout an entire organization. They often customize solution integration strategies and account for implementation resources. Time and training needs to be the best support employees. So with this, you are coming to the end of the session where I have explained about the evaluation. I have explained about the placement evaluation and also the main types of evaluation, how the career development leads to the final stage with the that is the implementation stage, with an ending with evaluation. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Sidna. Do you have any questions that I need to explain?
Ma'am, this is Sudhi Gupta this side. Can I ask my query?
Yeah, please.
Ma'am, you said while making a plan of action, we need to provide the resources. So I'm unable to understand what kind of resources do we provide them?
For making the
Plan of
program.
action.
Huh?
Yeah, you in the stage 4 preparation stage where we make an action plan, what
Yeah.
kind of resources do we provide?
Information regarding how you should go, what are the criteria that you have to take, how much time you need to take to complete this project. Then you need a backup plan also. If resources will be made available, you will receive a backup plan, and the counselors, you have to go ahead with the preparation stage before. This is the stage where you decide on final decision before implementation. So the action plan is you have to decide how much time you are going to take to finish this project. First of all, number one, and what are the backups that you need. You have taken certain plan of action, whether that plan of action will work all the time. Or whether more requirement, more help from the other resources, maybe literature resource or any other resource, all these are to be taken into consideration. That is why you need a backup, or you need a plan of action to go ahead with the counseling, development, career development. So we need to, you need to tie up with the mentor, leader. All these are different process, final decision, and how much time you are going to take it. And once when the project is complete, whether you are able to implement it properly. And there are negatives also. There are people who comes out with so many other negative feedbacks, for which you should be ready to face all those.
Okay.
Thank
Got it,
you.
ma'am. Thank you so much.
Any more questions, please?
Yes, Professor Binu.
But
Thank you.
one more last question. For psychometric assessment, do we have a tools online or any application needs to be provided to the child?
Psychometric.
Yes, ma'am.
Psychometric, the term itself is what are the mental setup that you
Yeah.
have made. So
Yeah.
it
I
can change.
understood. So there is a tool.
There is the tool, there is no tool as it is, but you can, that is the tool I told you about evaluation. Evaluation is when you do a certain process of project, you will find that you will need to change certain decisions then and there, where you need to go ahead and then you are made a plan of action, you have to go away from that plan of action. So psychomatic, you don't have a tool exactly. You can't, any sociological research, you don't have a tool. Only thing you depend on the questionnaires or form filling or all these things. So apart from that, there shouldn't be any fixed tool to assess the progress of the project or feedback. Feedback is also another one. It includes midterm feedback and other methods to assess the quality of your work. And
Okay.
peer review also is another tool. You can take it. Then instructors' own reflection. All this is psychometric. So it is all, you have so many factors that can help you as a tool.
All right, fine. Thank you.
Any more questions?
Ma'am, is the session over? Or do we have
Sorry?
anything after this? Is the session over or do we have anything after this?
No, the session is over. I've completed the
Okay.
course, and then I've asked for questions. So I've got 2 questions. I think I've answered them to their expectation. So the session is now come to an end.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. It was very informative. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Rosalind.
Welcome.
You should have asked me some more questions, Dr. Rosalind Wills.
You covered everything. You really did. I love the way you broke everything down. You made it very,
thank you.
very, very clear and very understandable. I really didn't have any questions because you did you did really well with putting everything together. So thank you. Like I said, I really enjoyed it.
Okay. Okay, then I think we should come end the session now, Dr. Snigdha. Dr. Snigdha.